Hey, yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. Drums night was popping. Welcome, welcome. Yes, sir, man. I am good. Can't wait for tomorrow. Put some turkey in my system. I'm gonna eat all the turkey and stuffing I possibly can. Preston, what's good, my dog? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Steve Acosta, what's good? This beat was so hard to me. Wow, 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 wow. Get them tracks in. I'm only gonna be on for like an hour. I'm debating on shooting a video after this, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna shoot the video, but it's gonna be a funny video, probably. So, and I'll probably put it out tomorrow. Give y'all something funny on Thanksgiving. What's up, Dick McGuffin? I can't give y'all the premise of the video yet though, but it's gonna be a certified hood classic. I promise y'all that. What's up, Kilo Eve? Welcome. Got a few tracks in. Let me get one more and we'll get going. Oh, there we go. Hey, but hold up. This beat is so smooth. Eee. What's up, Ox? Welcome. All right, let's go. I hope everybody's well tonight. You celebrate Thanksgiving. I hope you got somewhere to eat well tomorrow. If not, hope you enjoy your Thursday. Let me go ahead and switch this screen over. Oh, got him. How you know you're not prepared? All right, let's go. Oh, that's brutal, man. I love these, but I had to do some tapering with these, but I absolutely love these headphones. I don't even want to trade them in and get nothing new. I want to keep these forever. What's up, Weaver? What's goody, bro? I want to keep these forever, but I am kind of disappointed because I got one of the first pairs, so it's like I still got issues with it. Like it doesn't have this little cuff, and it's my fault. I can't lie. They gave me an email and they told me that they would replace all the parts in the headphones. I just never emailed the lady I was supposed to email back. And that was like 9 months ago. After I made a video, they got in my inbox expeditiously and were like, we have parts to fix your headphones. So all that complaining I did in the video, and then I didn't even get the parts.
Bruh.
Let me give you all some love real quick, and then we'll get popping into this music critique. Where's my shit at? Where's my shit at?
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. Yeah, these are Bear Dynamics, but these were the DT Pro 900Xs. So I got these like probably a couple days after they came out. I paid for these straight cash. But you know, I just wear them all the time. I use them all the time. I take them, I pack them whenever I go out of town. I go out of town a lot. So I think I've gone out of town like 8 or 9 times in the last 2 years. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Up first, we got Steven Acosta. This shit's fire. Yo, Ox, I was thinking the same thing, but instead of like an RPG game, I was thinking like reminds me of like a commercial for like an RPG game. So it reminds me of like a RPG game, or even something like if they came out with like a Mega Man, 2023, and it'd be in the commercial, and like, is this part right here is hidden? This part right here? I can see like Mega Man floating through the air, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, it kicks into like different action scenes and like different things that he's doing and stuff like that. I feel like this would be like a perfect sync beat for just something like that, because there's so many different transitions, so it would allow them in the commercial to do like slow motion animations, like just close-ups on the character, like when the character's posing or doing different things, and then boom, when the drop comes in, then it can like transition into like them actions in the game or parts in the game where you're fighting somebody or beating somebody up, or if it's like an RPG game, like when you're hitting them with a sword or whatever it is. I feel like definitely, this would be a fire beat for like a sync beat or something like that. A lot of your beats, my dude, I feel like you should be trying to figure out how you can get some of these beats synced and licensed, because you always do a good job. Like, I always like your mixes. I always like the progression of the beat, so I always love like the arrangement because it's never a boring arrangement. The beat's always going to have multiple switch ups, it's going to have multiple drops, it's going to have different drum bounces in different parts of the beat. It's always going to have great sound selection. Like I feel like a lot of things that I harp on, like in these beat critiques, you don't necessarily have issues with those. Like you're never going to send me something that's got like dry sounds. Like the sounds are always going to be, you know, processed well. The drums are always going to be processed well. The beat's always going to be arranged well. Like the things that normal people struggle with are like things that you excel with, in my opinion. Bam! What's good, my dude?
Good morning, darling. Oh, would you like a cup of tea? It'll be delightfully scrumptious.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to NAMM or not this year. I was thinking about not going. Because I know I've been saying it for a minute, but I'm about to move. So, I mean, I guess I have the money to go. I would have to raise a little bit of money. Are you going? I guess. Are you going? Are you saying you need a roommate again? One who's not drunk this year? I don't know, man. I might go. I'm on the fence still. I'm on the fence, but I guess I need to figure that out here in the next couple of weeks before tickets are like $500 to fly from Atlanta to Las Vegas or to California. No, I didn't end up oh, L Cool J. Hey, I saw your comment on that on that beat or on that video. The video that I was talking about on Curtis's video was this one right here. So it's this one right here. The real reason Spotify is demonetizing artists, because I have 2 Spotify videos in like the last month. So there's like another one on my channel too, but you have to watch the one that the better of the 2 videos is this one, because I did a little more research and I found out more about who owns Spotify, the real reason why they're demonetizing artists, all that other stuff. It's all in this video, but this is a fire ass video. But that was the video I was talking about. I can't take no Spirit, dog. I can't take Spirit. I gotta fly. I'll fly Southwest. I might check out Allegiant, but I can't fly Spirit. I can't do it. I've seen too many stories about the Spirit fuck around and get into a fight and shit on the plane. All right, guys. So these are the submissions I got in. Submit your stuff. I'm only gonna be streaming for an hour or so. You know, you get your stuff in, I'll be able to play it if you get it in now. Up next, I got Dick McGuffin. Old Man Banta, what's good? Quarter of the value at half the price. This is smooth, Dick McGuffin. Hey. Okay, Dick McGuffin, I see you on that one. I feel like this one is smooth. I feel like it definitely has a nice groove to it, like a nice little. I feel like somebody could get off on this, rap on this, probably rap about their boo thing or something like that. I feel the bass that you used on this one. I like the drum percussion, the drum bounce. I mean, I liked everything about this beat. I feel like right here, you're giving enough space for the rapper to get off. You know what I'm saying? Or a singer, somebody could sing on this. And then the switch up is nice. I feel like this is a nice put together beat. It's like, what'd you say, 8-bit? What'd you say, what'd you call this? 8-bit Benedict, 8-bit Benigga, I don't know what that says, but 8-bit. But it doesn't even feel like it's necessarily like a Nintendo beat or something like that. It feels like it's a beat that somebody would actually rap to. Like I could hear like a Drake on there or like any kind of groove like that, like where he's doing some singing on there. You know what I'm saying? Talk about something like that, you know, on that beat. But he uses a bunch of 8-bit sounds. Oh, bossa nova. 8-bit bossa nigga. Okay, I got you. Both of the last two beats, so I'll give y'all some props too.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. All right, up next, I got Kilo Eve on the track. I'll make sure I say what's up to everybody. I did say what's up, Brightonic. All right, what's up? I didn't say what's up, Chasing HTX, but I did comment on your stuff. That is funny. A quarter of the value at half the price, but then you got to pay for you got to pay for your seat and you got to pay for luggage too. Like, fam, y'all tripping. I'm only gonna play about half of this, up to about right here. Maybe the build up, just because it's 6 minutes. This piano sounds fire though. Yeah, that piano was fire, bro. That shit went left quick. Yo, this is pretty hard. I'm just gonna skip to a couple other parts just because it's 6 minutes long, you know. Yo, this beat's fire, but I don't even want to hear the piano in this beat. Like I feel like the beat's straight. So I feel like there are some mix issues in the beat that could be taken care of. Like I feel like here, or maybe it's here. I feel like that flute, it feels like it's sitting mono, so I would try to spread that out in the mix a little bit. I would try to widen it a little bit. Because it feels like right here, that's what the beat's missing. I think the beat's super fire when it gets right here though. I feel like the drops and the buildups are all good though. So like it's smooth. I do feel like the mix here could be a little better though with the computer noise going on, that glitch noise with the drums. I feel like the drums are smacking like here, but then like that glitch noise is like the loudest noise here. So like you can hear like the snare coming through. The kick could probably be balanced a little bit better there with that that synth noise you have going on, like the flutist synth noise. But then like, do you hear the relationship in the drums here to what's going on here? So I feel like that could be a little bit better. I feel like the piano, I feel robbed. Like, I feel like I want to hear a beat with just this piano melody going on. Like, I want to hear some shit that's just... like, there's too much dope shit going on in the beat. So like, I feel like this could be like its own beat. Like, you could use this and just make a fire ass beat with just this. Put a guitar over it. Because then like when the beat hits, it's like, it's kind of misleading. I don't hear that really no more in the beat, you know? But it's fire, you know, it's a good beat overall. I would just, you know, work on a few of those mix issues. You don't have to take the piano out, but I would still like to hear another beat with just that piano sound in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a bad track, man. Not a bad track. You do good work. He said we can get in and out. We can get down to work. It's funny. All right, up next we got Lit Up, Superhero. And I could be your superhero, baby. Sorry, had to. Had to. What's up, JJ Biggs? snare is killing me over here, just in my left ear though. So this isn't a bad beat. It just has some, you know, some things that could be worked on in the mix there a little up, in my opinion. So like the bass, I would bring the bass forward a little bit. I would pull the drums forward. I'd probably put just a little bit of distortion on the bass. And then like the ARP, you could let the ARP breathe in certain places. Cause like the ARP, although it's a nice ARP, it's a nice sound. It's like the loudest sound in the whole entire beat. So I would turn that down a little bit. And then like in the chorus sections, I would probably take the ARP out and then let those other sounds come in. So maybe start introducing some of those other sounds in the verse. So then in the chorus, you could just either drop the ARP out or, you know, obviously turn the ARP down just a little bit, because like as we're listening, yeah, I would just let all this other stuff play as the chorus, and then I would bring the ARP back in for the verse. Because you have a lot going on here and you can't hear any of the other elements, and all the other elements sound pretty nice. Like that piano sounds fire, that little stab sounds nice. I kind of agree with Banta, maybe try and take it down an octave and see how it sounds. But you have nice sound selection, they're just not mixed in the greatest together. So that makes for it just kind of a discombobulated, you know, mix. And then that snare over here in the left ear, I would center that snare a little more. I'm not saying you have to center it all the way, but I would center it a little bit more. Oh. All right, well then I guess if you made the beat 9 years ago, then that beat don't even sound like it's a 9-year-old beat though. Damn. All right, then I see you. I see you, player. What's up, Charles 13 times? Appreciate you too, my dude. Appreciate you. All right, up next we got Drums Night. Free type beat, let's go. Every time I see free type beat and that's the first things I see, I always be thinking of free my nigga Willie. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Hey yo, bruh. I meant like, you know, free my boy John, or free. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and go on to the beat on that note. Yeah, I'm gonna eat with the family. We always do family functions. This shit goes hard though. I feel like the 808 should be dropped an octave. Dave Breaker, my guy, was good. So my boy, this isn't a bad beat. The things that like stick out to me though are like the 808. I feel like the 808 should be down an octave, so like it's hitting deeper. And then I feel like when the 808's not hitting, there should just be like a regular ass like sine bass, synth bass, some kind of bass, just playing underneath the beat. Because like you have some good elements. You have like a pretty good arrangement. But like it's one of those things that where it's kind of it's hard to tell you exactly where I think the mix is at because there's no low end for most of the beat. It's like as you push play, like most of the beat doesn't have any kind of bass at all. It just has those few little 808 hits that hit in every once in a while, but there's just no low end in the rest of the beat. And I feel like, yeah, I just feel like you could just layer one more sub or an 808 with this, and that would just make this beat fire. And then lower that the one 808 that you have down an octave, and the beat will just be fire. Everything will sound cohesive because you have all the elements of a beat. And I'm sure you'll be able to find a rapper to rap on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, always remember that like the low range is important to a beat because that's like the part that's gonna make the trunk rattle when people are listening to it in their car. The bass is what makes people move in the beat. Like when you go to a club, if a song ain't got no bass, you probably ain't gonna shake your ass on the dance floor. So, and I know this isn't a dance track, but just always try to think about it in that perspective. Do I have enough bass in my track? You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely a crucial piece. Dave, what's good, my guy?
Oh my God. I be selling drugs in front of the building.
Nah, you good, man. I've only been streaming like one night a week, and then I've been streaming on Sunday afternoon. So I know we're on a different time zone and shit. So like, I mean, I get it, man. I've only been, and I haven't been consistent on the night, but I just decided, forget it. I'm just gonna do it Wednesdays, and then we're just gonna rock out on Wednesdays again. And I'm just gonna do critique streams because I've done so many cook-up streams and collab streams and stuff like that. I've just kind of burnt out with the cook-up streams, especially because I've been doing a lot of content lately. I've been putting out more content than regular, so I've been making a lot of music. So I just don't really feel like making no beats at 10 o'clock at night right now because I've been making a bunch of beats during the day. So I'll probably just stick to the 2 critique streams a week and then hang out with y'all and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You dig? But I'm going to be only streaming for about another 30 minutes because I'm going to try to record a video tonight. And I've got the idea down, but I can't tell y'all what the idea is. So I got to do some work in order to fucking make the video. But it'll be a fire video. I think y'all will appreciate it too. Hope y'all appreciated today's video. I do want to make more videos like that where I'm just kind of like talking head videos for a little bit. And I'm always nervous to put those kind of videos out because I'd be like, well, people don't necessarily come to the channel for those videos. And I always know those videos aren't going to do as well as like reviews, because reviews, sometimes they don't necessarily do the greatest right away, but over time, like the views pile up on them, you know, or like the newscasts, I know those are going to do a decent amount of views. So like the talking videos where I'm just talking, I'm always nervous to put those videos out because I'm like, I don't even know if they want to watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, it's content, you know, and it's what I'm thinking. It's what I want to do. So, you know, it's what I put out. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Ox. Blue Steam Beats, let's go. Atmos, I got you, Atmos. After this song's done, I'll comment on that. What's up, Jerry? Fam, if you got a free beat that you're advertising on the internet, you can't have your beat tag in there 18 times. And I'm only laughing because every time I hear beat tags like that, I think of Curtis King when he had to, you didn't pay for his beat. That shit is funny. And it's extra funny because I seen the Live, Love, Serve skit before I knew who Curtis King was. So then when I met Curtis and I found out he's the one who did it, oh, that shit made it even that much funnier. So on this beat, my boy, for me, I wasn't necessarily married to the bass on this one. So the 808 that you used, I don't know, I feel like you could have found like a better 808, a deeper 808 as well. And this isn't an issue of going down an octave. It's just an issue of finding like a deeper 808 to go with the beat. And I feel like that little, that bass right there, I feel like when you have the other bass going, I feel like they're clashing a little bit. And then I feel like mix-wise, you could turn up like the clap and the snare because they should be a little bit louder. Like the clap and the snare should be louder than the melodies. I don't feel like that's bad sound selection though. There's a lot of weird sounds in the beat, but I feel like it all goes together. And then I do like how it progresses and you keep adding more sounds and you keep adding more flavors to the beat. I might throw a little bit of reverb and some delays though on that ow, 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 ow noise just to make it not sound so dry in the beat as well. But overall, I mean, you got a good direction going. It's just a few mixed things and maybe a different bass might make the beat sound a little bit harder, I was born in Illinois, but I lived in Omaha, Nebraska for like 35 years, but I live in Atlanta now. So you can, I don't know, you take that for what you want to take it from. And then somebody asked about me I'm going to do a free synth video, Atmos. I'm actually in the process of working on it. I'm not even lying. That's a video that I have written down and I've gone through a bunch of synths and stuff like that. So it's like something I'm putting together. I just haven't put the video together yet. I got a couple of videos I'm going to put together. I appreciate that compliment on the reviews too. And then my favorite plugins, I have videos like that, like what I think are, let's see here. So I have some videos on the channel of like what I think are the best like free plugins and the best paid plugins. Uh, 20 best. So I have what I think are like the top 20 free plugins of 2023. So these would just be the plugins that I think are the best free plugins. And then this would be like what I think are the best plugins. It's probably changed a little bit because stuff comes out. But I have videos up on the channel that tell you what I think are the best of stuff. I have last year, I'll do it every year. Because things change. So many plugins come out, and then the stuff I'm using changes. What I'm thinking is the best changes. Because it just things change. But like Omnisphere is always going to be in there. That's my goat. That's my goat. Arturia V collection's up there. I love that too. I am Deadbeats 100. But what's your name, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you as I Am Dead Beats. So, man, I might know you from Omaha. I used to do a whole bunch of shit in Omaha, man. All kinds of shows and shit. Donnell, I'm trying to remember. Would it be for music? I used to go by Cataract in Omaha. Up next. Nah, I wouldn't have known you from the boxing joint. I didn't go up there very often. I mean, only when I was like really young was I there. But it would have been like, I would have to see your face. I mean, the name, I mean, I know some Donnells, but see, I don't want to do beat breakdowns because you can get demonetized for that. You can get copyright strikes. So it's like, I don't want to do that because, you know, you can get copyright strikes for doing beat breakdowns. I actually had a company reach out to me. I'm not even exaggerating today. And they asked me if I wanted to use if they could do sponsored content where I use their plugins and I make samples, or I make remixes of songs, not remixes, but just show how you can make these famous songs, you know, with their plugins. But I had to say no because I don't want to get any copyright strikes for content ID or anything like that. Even though it's a good idea, I would do it. You know, I mean, it's sponsored content and it's a company I already work with. You know what I'm saying? I already do sponsored content with, but I just couldn't do it because I don't want to, you know, I've worked on this channel for so damn long. I'll be damned if like I get a copyright strike for something that probably shouldn't get a copyright strike for. It was, I was doing shows out there. I was doing shows with Hard Knock Productions. We used to do all these big ass shows like all over, man. At like Fort Crook and Bellevue, we used to do those rap versus R&B shows. I used to do shows at Elite Lounge. I used to do shows at what the fuck was it? Man, that's been so long. At whatever the fuck that bar is off of 72nd and Dodge. It used to be Shay O'Reilly's, but then they changed it to the Hideout. I used to do shows at whatever the bar was down off of like 14th and Farnham. I used to do monthly shows there. I used to do shows at the Carlisle. I used to do shows at just a whole bunch of different places, man. I used to do shows everywhere down there. All kinds of stuff. Did festivals, did shows at the Waiting Room, did shows at Reverb Lounge. I did shows all over down there, man. Wherever you could do shows at down there, I did shows down there consistently. Like I was be the promoter, the host of the show, sometimes the DJ. I'd always perform. Sorry, up next we got Sean Rogers. Oh, it just stopped on me. just keeps stopping. I don't know why. But there is a bunch of samples in this shit. I hear some Warren G. I hear some DMX. I hear some So on this one, yeah, it's just got a lot going on. So like it's kind of distorted. Like it sounds like the drums are super compressed, and it sounds like they're super squashed, or they're the whole beat sounds compressed, and then it's like the samples aren't blended together the best. So I would maybe focus on maybe using one sample at a time instead of trying to smush them all together. And then somebody said something needs to be transposed down one. I can't tell you, yes or no, but something does sound off in the beat. It just needs some love. It just needs some more work to the beat if you want to make this work. Because it just sounds like there's a lot going on because you have so many different beats going on. So you can tell, like, especially like right here when it's switching up, there's just a lot going on, especially when you got the Never Being the Same, the trumpet going and the Warren G beat going at the same time. It's just too many samples going at the same time. I mean, it's just like it's like it doesn't know, we don't have a lead sound, if that makes sense. It's just a lot of clashing. And then like, even if you don't have like Serato, you can do things like if you need to figure out the key of a sample or something, you can just simply come over here to BPM key finder, and you can just upload whatever you want to in here, and it'll tell you the BPM and the key of the song. And then you can transpose and you can figure it out from there because you'll know what the key of the track is. And this is just a free site online. So you can always drop your whatever sample it is or whatever you're using in here. And that'll help you detect what sample you're in, because you don't want to be having something that's C minor, mixed with F minor and then like a B major, because then it's like, it's just all over the place. It's just, everything's not in key, if it makes sense. Ox, I appreciate you for the super chat. I got you up next. He said if you separated all the samples, you'd have 4 hot beats. Y'all niggas is wild. They were 4 hot beats. All of this, because they were samples from other fire beats. And I'm not laughing at the producer. I'm just laughing at the comment and thinking to myself, they really were 4 fire beats, But you can blend it all together. You just got to get everything in key and not use so many samples at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking of that Nas song where he's like, you made it a nice hook. I made it a nice song. I made it a hot song. Just thinking about that. Finally. Yeah, I don't think it's artifacts with the piano that you guys are hearing. I think that's just another little synth layer that he has going on. It sounds like it's a different instrument. For me on this one, I feel like there's a lot going on in the mid-range, like the lower mid-range. And so it's not allowing the 808 to kick through like it should. It sounds like there's a lot of muddiness going on in the mix. Like, in my opinion, I think there's a lot of good sounds there. I think it's got a good progression. I feel like it's got a good arrangement, but I feel like the beat needs a lot of EQing so that some of the other sounds can shine through. So like when the 808's kicking here, yeah, because there's a distorted sound that goes into like this synthy sound. So I think what you guys are hearing as artifacts is actually that synthy sound. And with that synthy sound going, with that robot vox going, and with that computer sound going, they're all kind of sitting in the same space, which is taking up some of the frequency of that 808 too. And it's just not allowing the 808 to hit like it should. I would put a little bit of distortion on that 808 too as well though. And then I would turn down the hi-hats a little bit, and I would turn up your snare, because the snare should always be higher. It should always be higher than louder than the hi-hats, because the snare is what you go to in your rhythm. Like you nod the head to the snare, not to the hi-hats, you know? So it's like the loudest thing should be like your kick, your 808, and then your snare, and then your other percussion instruments, and then all your melodic pieces. Because the melodic pieces are typically higher pitched frequencies, and you can audibly hear higher pitched frequencies more than you can low frequencies. So like typically, like that's why a kick and an 808 are louder, is because they're lower frequencies, but that high pitched stuff you can hear more. It's just more audible to the human ear. But everything you have, all the pieces are nice. It's just about getting them mixed together. So like, I don't have any critiques on what I would do with sound selection. I think you have a good sound selection. I think it's a cool laid back beat, something somebody would smoke to and ride, you know, just enjoy their night to or whatever, off a nightcap or whatever, you know, or when you get off work, you're in a good mood, you know, cause you're off work, you're out that bitch, you know, you go home, you're listening to some shit like this. It gives me damn it feels good to be a gangster vibes, even though it's not the same kind of beat. What's good, moving keys instrumentals? Welcome. Yeah, Jerry, that's what you should always do, man. When you come in like stuff like this, streams like this, always, you know what I'm saying? Listen to other people's stuff and take it and add it to yours, you know? If you hear something that you like, take it and add it to your arsenal. Up next, I got Brightish. I told y'all I'm only on for about an hour because I got to put a video together tonight. So I'm only going to play a couple more tracks. Sorry, you know, but I'll be back on Sunday afternoon, probably around 2-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because the Cowboys play tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching the Cowboys game tomorrow, so I don't got to worry about, you know, the Cowboys game interrupting the stream or whatever. But up next, I got Brightish, Reminiscence. Let's go. I'll be in a good mood. Oh, that's funny. The Washington just lost the Giants. We're about to bust their ass. picked up that Andre 3000 album, was like, I'm not putting drums to shit no more. It feels like a tension scene from a movie. I would like to hear that percussion there earlier, though. Oh, not bad though. Not a bad ambient track. I would have liked to hear some of that percussion in the beat a little bit more to give me a little bit more just some more flavor, but good sound selection. It's not boring, you know, you got a lot of switches up going in there. I'm not like the ambient god, so I can't give, you know, a super critique on ambient music because I just don't make it. I don't listen to it a lot. But it did sound good. I was waiting for the drop. He killed me. He's like, oh, you're going to be disappointed then.
Got him!
But not bad. Again, like I said, bro, good sound selection. I like when people do some different kind of music than what they typically make, because it lets you know that, you know, they're actually a musician. You know, they're not a one-trick pony. All right, this is gonna be the last beat I'm gonna play tonight from OG Sonic. It's called Beat 8, not 7, not 9, but the Ocho. Let's go.
OG Sonic lit, man.
feel like that snare needs, the side snare needs to be shifted just a tad. It could be me though. I feel like the side snare on that could be shifted just a tad bit. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, I feel like obviously you programmed in the beat, but sometimes when you program in a beat, depending on the sounds that you're using, like if you're using a lot of paddy instruments or string type instruments, sometimes you just have to shift those percussion elements over a little bit because it sounds like it's like, when you hear the term, it sounds like you made it in a DAW. It's just the way those snares hit. They don't hit like, they could be like I feel like a millisecond slower. I do feel what Banta was saying about sidechaining the kick and having it come through a little bit more because it's like the bass is more dominant than the kick. But I would sidechain the kick so that the kick hits harder. It comes more come in initially and then have the 808 tail end off. Unless that was an 808 and a kick all in one. You know, because obviously you can get an 808 and a kick together. But I feel like the kick could punch through a little bit more. With the mix, I feel like... I mean, I feel like the mix is all right. I feel like the vocal chop is just a little bit too loud. So that's part of why maybe everything else isn't thumping, because part of the loudest part of the vocals is that, or the loudest part of the beat is the vocals. But overall, it's not a bad beat, man. It's not a bad beat at all. You know, I'm not trying to nitpick, but you know, you guys want me to let you know what I think could make it a little bit better. I just feel like those few little things could make it just a little bit better. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Not a bad beat though, my dude. So sometimes I feel bad when like I'm like giving y'all a critique because it's like, you know, obviously I want to help y'all out and like just even if it's like a little thing sometimes, you know, I just want to help y'all out. And it's like sometimes I get done saying a bunch of shit and I'll be like, I hope you didn't think I thought the shit was hot trash, because I just, you know, sometimes you know, I just want to see you get better, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I got. I guess I can talk for just a few minutes as I gather my thoughts. Cause fuck, in order to make tomorrow's video, I gotta tear down everything I have in here. I gotta bring a table in here so I can set a TV up, or my computer monitor. Because the only way I can do this video is with a computer monitor. I've been putting this video off for a minute because I didn't feel like doing all the shit I gotta do in order to shoot the video. But I have to have a computer monitor to do this video, and I just have my like laptop up where I'm at right now, so I gotta like do a bunch of shit in order to make this video happen for tomorrow. But I want to do the video. I want to give y'all something funny for Thanksgiving, because I like putting out videos on holidays, you know, because it's like everybody's off on well, I know it's not a holiday everywhere in the world, and I know it's a bullshit ass holiday, but you know, everybody's off work, you know, so I always like giving out content on the day everybody's off work, because it's like a lot of times there's a holiday, you get up in the morning, you ain't got shit to do, you know what I'm saying? Might as well check out a YouTube video, you know. I figure those are like some of the best days to put out something. You know, so yeah, man. So tomorrow, he said, for my high 9-minute Halloween jam, you know. Yeah, man, I do hope all y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy some football, you know what I'm saying? If you get a chance, watch that Cowboys game, root for the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying, to beat the commies from Washington. We got to win that game, so I gotta see that victory. You know, excited about that. Eating some turkey, eating some dressing, eating some greens, eating all that shit. Those are not my weights. I can't lift anymore, man. I got a bad back. I know y'all can't never see it. Like right now, my back is kind of jacked up. So I got like I used to lift all the time, even though I'm skinny and you can't really tell. I used to lift all the time, but I can't lift because like my back is jacked up. So it's like every time that I get like 2 days into a workout, Like my back is fucked up for like a month and a half. Ever since I came back from Denver, my back has been jacked up. Like I've got like herniated disc in my back. And so when I went to Denver last month, like I stayed with my boy, you know, my homie Two Cypher. I don't know, a lot of you guys seen him when he was in the streams when I was in Denver when I was staying there. And I went there because I went to go get the rest of my studio equipment. Like I had to go get my Hydrosynth. I had to go get a bunch of stuff that I left there when I came back to Denver because or at Atlanta because I couldn't fly everything back. And so I had a bunch of stuff in storage. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff. I gave a bunch of stuff to one of my friends. And then I just basically, you know, got rid of some stuff. And so I had to bring back a bunch of stuff too. Like I had to get my Hydrosynth. I had to get like a bunch of interfaces and just shit that I had there that I needed to get, clothes and stuff. But the bed that I slept in when I was there, that was in like, I stayed in the basement and there was like a bed in the basement and it was just, it's like the shit is hard as fucking the concrete floor. And so like when I used to stay there before, I never slept in that bed. I slept in it a couple times. Well, I mean, a few times, but I always slept on the floor. And I know it sounds ghetto, but like there was like 30 pillows in the basement. So I would always just arrange all of these pillows on the floor and I would just make like this bed that would like basically shift to my body. And I would always sleep on that because then I'd wake up, I wouldn't have no back problems. I'd be cool, I'd be kosher, I'd be good. But when I went there this last time, I only stayed there for 2 days and I was like, I'm not setting up that shit on the floor. And so I slept in that damn bed, man, and my back has been sore ever since. And it's been like 2 months. Like I couldn't really move around and get around the best for a couple of weeks, but you guys can never see it because I'm always sitting in a chair. So it's like you can't see like my back pain. So I'm not saying none of this for sympathy or crying, but that's why I don't really work out or do much like that anymore, is because I got a fucked up back. And then like I got fucked up knees and my hips all fucked up because of my back. Because, you know, like when your back's messed up, you walk all funny. And so then it's just, I'm old, man. I got old man status, you know? It's all good, man. No need to apologize about my back. It's my fault. Yeah, I know it was that mattress. And I never, like I said, I never slept in it. No, I've never seen Dead End Hip Hop. What's that about? Have a good one, Dave. I just don't really do much, man, because when I first got to Atlanta, I was just only doing stuff with bands, and it's just like too much movement, just be tearing me up, you know. Everybody's like, you should go to a chiropractor, but like the one time I was gonna go to a chiropractor, they wouldn't even see me because they were like, you have just because my back, like they're like, we can't do anything to you. Like, oh damn, all right then, motherfuckers, shit. I never gone back to another chiropractor. That was years ago, but I was like when I was really jacked up. Like I was always like leaned over and I couldn't stand up straight. But it's all good. But yeah, man, I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all hopping in the stream. I will be back Sunday. Hopefully I get this video shot tonight. If I don't get it shot tonight, don't get mad at me. I'll have a video out on Friday though, for sure. Because it's already, the video I have for Friday, I was gonna put out yesterday. It's not recorded or nothing, but I've already prepped it. It's like a news report. So like I've already kind of got everything set up. But then the whole Ben Jordan thing came up and I was like, I think I'd rather talk about this shit than do a news report. So I dropped that today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do something different. And then I'll just do the news report Friday, because Wave's new plugin comes out Friday and I'll just cover that in my news report as well. I'm not going to do a dedicated video for it because it's not a plugin that's big enough to have like a 5, 6, 7, 8 minute video. It only needs like 2 minutes to cover, a minute to cover. So appreciate y'all, gang. I will holler at y'all, you know what I'm saying, soon.